Good morning to those who listen. It's January 22nd, 2025, 11:46 a.m. And don't be deceived by what's going on. The new president is in with Elon Musk and a bunch of other shady characters. And, they make it, we went through such obvious manipulation and destruction of our country, bad policies, and just total obvious destruction. They're totally trying to destroy this country. I'm talking about the Democrats. So everybody's like, oh, we have to vote for the Republicans. It's the only thing that's going to save this country. And, it all sounds good. Everything that the president has been saying he's going to do, he's starting to do stuff. But you also got to think of some of the stuff he's doing. So we got Elon Musk now saying you can cure all these diseases with an implant. It's like a Fitbit for your skull. Yay. And, they'll make it sound so promising. People that are paralyzed, people that are blind, you put this in there and then you can see again. You can walk again. It's great. It sounds great. But then that's how they get you. And then we got the three guys that were there yesterday for the big announcement of the $500 billion AI infrastructure investments. And they were talking. The more they talked about it, the more it sounds like there it is. There it is. They're setting up the mark of the beast. So, these Sam Altman was one of them. I don't remember the other guys' names. But they're saying that now they can cure cancer. That the AI will be able to come up with something and then will be individualized for each person. And they can come up with a V, if you know what I mean, VAXX, you know what I'm talking about. They're going to come up with that for each person individually. So, if you have cancer, everybody has a different type of cancer, but they can personalize it to you. Well, isn't that nice and convenient? And they said that once they figure out what cancer you have, they can make that V in 48 hours. So this is what I believe is the very next step that's closer and closer to the mark of the beast. And I don't know if people will realize it or not, but, and everybody was like, I have friends and stuff, oh, I thought you wanted the new president in. Well, I think he's better than what was, but you got to think, they purposely made them so bad that people got fed up and said, oh, we can't have this no more. And then it set them up to put who's in power now in, and they can continue on with this New World Order and all that. Oh, but wait, didn't the president just get out of the WHO and the Paris Climate Accord? Yeah. And that's what you would expect. But that's how they're going to deceive people. So you got... Sorry, I lost my train of thought and there was a big bang. It sounded like somebody slammed the door, and it shook the house. But it wasn't anybody in this house slamming a door. It felt like it, but there's nobody here but me. So I don't know what had just happened. It was like another house or something. Anyway, going back to this, and of course they called it Stargate. The AI infrastructure, they're calling it Stargate. So I really think that, they're just pitting sides. If every single government around the world was all for this new world government and the climate change agenda and all that stuff that they're doing, people would revolt because it's, they don't want that. But if you have a few people, a few players, a few different countries that are against it, oh, well, look at these people, these governments are against it. Da, 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 da. They get people to think that, oh, there's hope. We can get out of this crap and not do what these world leaders wanted to do. But then, like the WHO, but also like the UKR, where he was trying to get out of this WAR and stop the funding and all that, blah blah blah. But then it was announced that the current president is going to send weapons to UKR. Well, I thought we were stopping that. Well, they still need to defend themselves. It's like, I think we're just hearing all these words. We're getting our ears tickled, and oh yeah, it sounds really good. This president's gonna change everything. We're gonna get back to common sense, America first, and then it's just gonna lead us right into the hands of the Antichrist. That's what I think, and I just think a lot of people will be fooled. And then, a lot of people were saying to me, oh, well, I thought you liked this new president, the president. And it's not that I like or dislike somebody. I just thought of it as this election that just happened. I just thought of it as one person's better than the other. And you would think that, at least on paper, just thinking about, all the things that have happened with the border, and everything that the high prices of everything, gas, food, it's common sense. And then we got RFK Jr. He's doing the food. We're already getting rid of the dyes, out of the food. We're gonna get rid of the fluoride out of the water. That all sounds great, but I think it's just there to keep the people that are thinking that this is good and we're not going. We're getting out of the bad stuff. We're getting out of the New World Order just to get those people to think that, oh, yeah, he's going to stop all this. Don't worry, he's stopping it. And then slowly, surely, deceptively leads people into this. So I can see a day coming when they're going to say AI has discovered the cure for this, the cure for that, and AI can develop these new VAXX. They can create that individualized to each person, so we can cure all these diseases. And it's like, wait a minute, what happened to the pharmaceutical companies that are profiting off of all these people's sicknesses? See, so they have to lead you on to get you to do this stuff, and eventually, when the mark of the beast comes, that's what the promise will be. The mark of the beast will be, oh, well, it can cure all the diseases and it will prevent all of the diseases from happening. And then people will be like, well, I would like to have perfect health. So a lot of people will do it for that reason. You don't even have to have the reason of, take it or, you can't buy or sell. They're gonna get it. They're gonna make it so great that you can do this, you can do that. Get all the people that will happily take it. Okay, get all those people first, and then you get the people that they need to do it because of this and that, and then this and that, and then it'll come to the point. Oh, well, if you don't have it, then you can't buy or sell, and then you won't be able to, actually live because you won't have no food or water. You won't be able to have access to medicine and this and that. You won't have access to your bank account. You won't be able to have any money. So, they'll get all the people that are willing to do it first. And then they'll coax other people into doing it for other various reasons. And then they'll start forcing people. Because there's always going to be those people like us that are going to reject it. And we know, we have to. And then they're going to just phase people out. They won't even have to force it on people because they'll just wait. They'll just wait. Well, these people will start starving. They'll need medical attention. They'll need shelter. They'll need this. They'll need that. And eventually they'll break down and say, oh, Okay, I'll take it now. And then you'll have families. This is the worst I worry about. You have families. And you have mothers and fathers that have to decide, hey, what about my kids? They're not, if we don't take this, then they're gonna not, be taken care of and won't be fed and all this. So it's gonna eventually go all the way down to that. So, you know, back in the past, we see all these movies about the end of about the end and the mark of the beast and the Antichrist, and you see all these people that just say, "Well, I'm not going to take it," and then they hide, they go out in hiding and they just wait it out. That ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. They can find anybody they want. They can track us through our phones, our TVs, through Fitbits, through whatever. And, anything that you put into your body, if you know what I mean, anything that's injected into your body can be used for tracking. It's stuff they spray in the sky. How do we know we're not breathing that in? And that's something that's tracking us. Or food we're eating. So everything that, that's inside of us can be used for tracking. And then, in the end, I'll just hide. I'll get rid of all my tech and just go into a bunker somewhere where they'll never find me off grid. Ain't gonna happen. And that's the one thing I don't think people really realize. You're not going to be able to escape it one way or the other. You might be able to avoid it for a little while, but there's no way you're going to be able to escape it. I believe every person, and there might be a few strays that maybe somehow can do it, but I don't see it. I think every person is going to one day have to face this, and they're going to have to make that decision. Are you going to take the mark of the beast, or are you not going to take the mark of the beast? Are you going to choose their utopian paradise if you take it, or be thrown in jail, or worse, have your head cut off for the sake of Jesus? What are we going to do, people? We need to get prepared mentally for this too, spiritually. A lot of people say, we need to prep food and prep water, prep this, prep that. Yeah, that's good stuff. But eventually, they're going to be able to find you. And then you're going to have to make that decision. Am I going to walk for Jesus, stand for Jesus, and not accept the mark? Or am I going to cave in and, take it just for the sake of being able to buy or sell, have food, have medicine, whatever? So pray, pray, pray. I think this is one of the things that people really need to know so they can prepare for mentally and spiritually about this. Because a lot of people will just say, well, I just won't take it. It's not going to be that simple. And you're not going to be able to hide. And they're going to do it in a way that it's going to be so gradual. Even though it's happening fast, it's going to be gradual where, they're going to make it, look, you can cure these diseases if you take this. And remember, we got, the mark of the beast goes in your hand or in your forehead. And who's the person you think about when you think about that? It's Elon Musk with the Neuralink. Is the Neuralink the mark of the beast? Could be. I don't really think it is. I just think it's another stepping stone, another step towards it. But it could be part of it, technology, and it just gets more fine-tuned if into the mark of the beast. All right, that's enough. But all this came from Hurting Humanity. Nope, Nations. This one's Nations Conspire. Same guy though that does Hurting Humanity. He has excellent videos, and I always watch his videos because he has a lot of good information, and it relates to the Christians' fight against this new tech, against the mark, against the Antichrist and the beast system that's coming. So, Nations Conspire, Hurting Humanity. I'll try to put the link in there if I can remember. But this is, it's a wake-up call for Christians. Because a lot of Christians just think, oh, well, I just won't take the mark of the beast. It's simple as that. I just refuse it. It's not going to be that simple. And you're not going to be able to hide and run and you can't do all that. They're going to be able to find you. So you got to make that decision. And that's why I think, it's, so few people are going to make it, because so few people are going to be able to resist this. But I'm saying, no matter what, resist. Don't take it. Accept the consequences of not taking it. That's what we're going to have to do. Whether we're put in jail, tortured, beheaded, whatever, we have to take that. It's going to be hard. I don't even know how I'm going to do it. But we have to rely and have faith in the Holy Spirit to get us through. Remember, in the Bible it says, don't worry about what you will eat. Don't worry about the clothes that you wear. Don't worry about what you will say. The Holy Spirit will give it to you in that hour. And I really believe that we will have that strength too, from God, from Jesus, from the Holy Spirit, to get through that. He will get us through it. Thanks for watching. God bless.